Good morning. It is time for Tina Book Tuesday, episode 65. I had to think about that with author Lisa Prysock. I am coming to you from Kentucky with apple cinnamon tea today. We're in my kitchen this morning, and I wanted to talk about beauty tips, more for the younger generation of today, if there are any younger folks that are watching. And you never know when they might be. So I just wanted to share my routine as a Christian with some of our younger audience. But I think also maybe some of our older audience might enjoy this because I'm answering a question today about why and how I approach beauty and makeup and wearing makeup in today's generation from the perspective as a Christian. So I do believe that we need to look our best if we're going to reach the world. So, you know, when you're happy and you feel good about yourself and you look your best, you tend to do better and you're just happier to everybody around you as well. So that's really important. And if you're one that doesn't wear any makeup at all, that's fine. I think it's an individual choice. And some of us just look better without makeup or very little makeup. And I happen to be one that I don't need a ton of makeup, but I definitely feel better. I'm in the public eye a lot. So for me, it's a better choice and I feel better about it and myself. So I usually start with a clean washed face. That is so important. If you don't wash your face and get all the dead skin cells off, and it needs to be, I just use usually soap and water and Biore sometimes. And I don't use Biore every day, but I do use it a lot, especially if I did wear makeup that day and I need to take it off. But generally I just use soap and water, and it's usually a gentle soap. Like I'll use usually just whatever we use in the shower. And I do put on a hydro-firming cream, which is a product from Avon. They have 2 different firming creams that I've found to be better than almost anything else out there. And they're inexpensive products and they work great. So as you get older, I find that, and especially in the winter when your skin is dry, a nice hydro-firming cream is great. And I use almost all, believe it or not, CoverGirl products, which are American made. So I use an Advanced Radiance. It's got like an oil of Olay in it. It has an SPF protector in it. It is age defying, and I think as you get older, it's really important to find it feels lightweight. It doesn't feel oily on my skin. And they have a lot of different colors. I use Creamy Natural. It's number 120 if you have a really light color skin like me. The next one down is too light for me, and the next color up of what they offer is too dark. So this turned out to be just right. It makes my skin feel radiant. And when I put it on in a downward smoothing motion, and I try to blend it in really well, you know, around the skin and the edges, and try to get all the temples. So that's the secret. I just use my fingertips, and I just make sure my hands are clean. I also have a really good set of tweezers for eyebrow shaping and all that. The next thing I do is eyebrows. If you do nothing else, a little foundation, your eyebrow pencil, and some lip gloss, and you are ready to go if you're running late. So that's a little secret if you are in a big hurry. You don't have a lot of time to spend on makeup. So definitely, I do use Maybelline for my eye pencil, and a fantastic pencil sharpener from Sephora, which I think one of my nieces gave me this, and it is just the best sharpener. And I don't recommend eyeliner if you're really young. If you do have to wear it, I don't wear black very often. I do have it in my collection, black, but I don't, I think it looks really harsh on most women. I don't recommend it if you're young. You usually don't need it when you're young. But as you get older and just maybe certain special occasions, you might want to use it. I tend to go with a blue or a purple for my eyeliner, and these are great pencils that are almost like um, they almost add a little bit of shimmer to your eyes. And today I'm wearing the blue. And then I put on a little bit of eyeshadow after my eyeliner's done. And I do the eyeliner before the eyeshadow because you can take some of this, some of your eyeshadow, and you can kind of blend it over the top of your eyeliner to make it last longer during the day, and also to just give it that added shimmer. And I'm using an Urban Basics Mode Urbane Color 220 palette. This is all of your natural colors. I don't really look that good with a whole lot of pinks. I do occasionally wear pinks, but my colors, being that I have dark hair and lighter skin, seems to be the beiges and the very, very light taupes, and maybe even a light purple occasionally. I do sometimes like a peachy sunset eyeshadow, but it's really hard to find, and sometimes I have to resort to blush to get that color. But again, a CoverGirl product made in America. So, and then I've got Great Lash for my eyelashes. They do those last. I love Great Lash. It's a Maybelline product, again, out of New York. And it goes on pretty well. This is a royal blue. And if you look really closely, my eyelashes are not black or brown. They're blue. And it's a really amazing blue. I get a lot of compliments on it. It is something my mother used to do. She always wore blue. And she always wore CoverGirl. So I just did what my mom taught me. So, and I've enjoyed the products that she showed me. They're inexpensive products. And so I don't have to spend a fortune on my makeup to look good. And I get a lot of compliments on my makeup, and especially, maybe some of you don't know this, but I am in my 50s, well into my 50s. And a lot of people tell me I look like I'm in my 30s. So I recommend that, and Bible reading. It is really a huge beauty secret. The more time you spend in the presence of the Lord, you just get this natural glow around you. That is the biggest beauty tip I can give you. And then I use a CoverGirl blush. Again, since I'm a brunette with lighter fair skin, peach colors look best on me. This is a beautiful peach coral color. It's what I use. I just put it on lightly, but I do make sure I get a little bit on the cheekbone and most of it under. It's kind of help define, because I have I'm very cheeky, but I have really great cheekbones. So I like to highlight those. And then I do, when I'm all done with that, and I just use a big brush. I don't use that little brush they give you. I use one of these, a big, huge makeup brush. And then I finish everything with a translucent powder. It is loose. It's a loose translucent powder by CoverGirl. And the color I'm using is 105 Claire Diaphane Translucent Fair. I love it. I just put very little on, but when I'm all done, it sort of gives you a nice matte finished look. So your skin doesn't look oily, but it still is glowing and radiant when you're done putting it on. And then I right now I'm using a Michael Kors perfume. I'll usually put on a little perfume when I'm done on the wrists, behind my ears. This is one of those roll-on ones. And it is a light floral scent. I don't recommend strong scents on women. When you come in the room, you should just have a light, airy, nice, clean, fresh floral scent if possible. If that doesn't smell good on you, and sometimes that doesn't, or different chemical reactions we have with our body types and all that, you might not be able to wear floral, fruity scents, but that's generally what I'll use. I like things like the Gloria Vanderbilt, and I like Michael Kors, some of his scents. I like a variety of different things that I've used over the years, and I've just now started. My favorite, I think, is by DNYK. They put out a fantastic sort of apple scent that I love. DNKY, DKNY, I think it's called. And then I recommend clean nails, a watch, wedding ring, or minimal on the rings and jewelry. But I think a little bit of jewelry shows that you care about yourself. And, you know, the Bible talks about how a bride decks out herself before she meets her bridegroom. And I still like to look my best every day for my husband and myself. So I'll wear a necklace usually, a pair of earrings, might wear a bracelet occasionally, a nice watch, and my wedding ring, and sometimes occasionally a different ring. But I don't wear a whole lot of jewelry, and usually what I do wear is pretty conservative. I do have a few larger pieces in my collection, so that's it. It takes me approximately 8 to 15 minutes to get ready. I usually let my hair air dry, and it's awesome, and then I'm ready to go. Keep it all in this handy case. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed my beauty tips by Lisa Prysock, and thank you. Have a great week ahead.